Well, a very wet, miserable sort of day here on the Côte d'Azur, and I've come to Menton and going to have a little look around, do a little bit of photography, just with the iPhone, obviously. Right, let's head into town and then along the front. I think I'm going to walk along to the next station. It looked like a nice promenade to walk along, despite the inclement weather. So, Menton. Okay, just making my way down towards the front from the railway station. Come across these very interesting looking trees and a magnificent looking church, which I shall take a few pictures of. Sure, on a nice day this would be delightful. And it's still nice today, but very grey sky. Not much demand, it must be said, in the shop in front of me, which has got this ice cream kind of advertising its wares inside. Right, there's the church opposite. Some crime scene tape in front of it. And again, this avenue of nice trees. Look at this, the orange trees gracing the footpath here. Very nice. Look at that plentiful crop. More unusual trees here in this big avenue. The Palais d'Europe there opposite, which I guess is a hotel. I don't really know. Some flags flying on top rather limply, because there's not much of a breeze despite the rain. And just sweeping round here, you can see there's orange trees and some more gnarly trees lining the avenue behind. All very nice. Another very majestic looking building opposite, be it apartments or maybe a hotel. There's another hotel in the distance there. So all very impressive here at Menton. Beautifully set. Look, the mist swirling around the hills that tower above the town, with like some villas splendid on the hills that you can see on the slopes here. We're quite close to the Italian border here. We can continue to go east. Nice, there, the A8 to the west. I'm gonna continue to head down. This road parallel to the sea. I intend to walk by the sea for a while to the other end of the bay and get on the train back to Nice from a different station than Menton. That's my plan anyway. You can see here I'm kind of in the shopping area of the city. We've got a sports shop, a few sports shops around. Got some handbag shops. There's the sea through there. People looking fairly bedraggled, lots of umbrellas up. It's not raining too hard at the moment. So I'm going to just continue to explore around this area of town before making my way along the coast. Oh, this is very nice. Oh, look at that, palm trees. So as I continue to make my way eastwards, oh look at this, the hotel to something or other behind. Look, that looks splendid with the French flag there. But more importantly, look at that. Obviously approaching the centre. Only a short walk to McDonald's according to the sign. This way. is all very pleasant. Oranges, grapefruits. Still people under the awnings there, enjoying dining out, drinking outside. Not letting a little bit of rain put them off. Another nice square here. This cabbie, none too popular in the rain. The one next to it, in fairness, there's one person braving it. Coat on, glass of wine in hand. What a magnificent setting this is. There's, see, there's people getting some ice creams there. But look at the backdrop here. The steep hills with hotels and apartment blocks and villas clinging to the sides of them. Then you've got the bay here with the steep cliffs shrouded at the top with cloud, making for a dramatic setting. And then you've got the road. You've got the bridge carrying lorries and cars from east to west, west to east, heading towards Italy. And very, very dramatic. Then you've got down here, we've got a nice collection of boats. Every little place in the Cote d'Azur seems to have a fine collection of watercraft to behold, and this again no exception. Let's just have a quick look over the water. Let's also have a look at the beach on offer. It's a very, very pleasant one. Right, so there's the boat. Oh, look at that multicolored kind of awnings, which I guess mainly are used to protect from the sun, but today to keep the rain off, to ward off the rain. You've got like a lift there taking you from the road level down to beach level. I'm just going to head down these steps. Okay, so made it down to beach level. And look, very, very nice. Look at what a fantastic setting this is. And got a nice shingly sort of beach, some breakwaters, sea defences, lots of water sports, kind of boats, etc. Not being used today, but stacked up, ready for the season. They're all ready to go. Very nice. And then you've got the, I guess, the Menton sign, which I'm going to get a selfie with next to. And I might even go in there. Look, shall I call in there? Under the arch, cafe that's open, maybe get a cup of coffee and relax for 10 minutes before I embark on my long walk along the coast. That might be a good plan. Look at that, lovely. Lots of different colours of the buildings. There you are, there's the Menton sign. Oh yes, and I quite get that right with the colours behind. That is very colourful, isn't it? Right, let's get a picture. Great idea for benches, like some benches, like where you can bask in the sun's rays. Not being used today for obvious reasons. Instead, people with umbrellas and kind of ponchos on, trying to ward off the inclement weather. Right, so I'm come away from the town bit, and the other side of the headland, the beach is there, and I'm now going to venture along the front. I don't know if this party of people here with their brollies up have got the same plan. Anyway, the weather has taken a turn for the worse, and the rain has increased. So not too many people playing on the kind of pirate boat over there, part of the playground. This is more not so much a shingle but a stony sort of beach. Lovely colour, the water, even in this cloudy and rainy day. On this cloudy and rainy day, but look, there's the front. I'm going to walk right along and then turn right, and hopefully there'll be a railway station there. Because at one end of the bay, I think there was a railway station. It seemed to be one not so far from Menton. Oh, look at that for a brolly. That is splendid. There's the drips off the sunshades, or the rain catchers today. Well, it is raining quite hard now, and I'm enjoying my walk as the waves rush into shore here at the Mediterranean. Some splendid looking residences and hotels along the frontier. Some nice palm trees. Really would be glorious on a sunny day. Got a fine collection of flags there that I'm heading towards. But I shall press on, listening to brilliant podcast. The rest is history one again. Really enjoyable. So onward and westward. I, for one, feel reassured that Spider-Man is protecting Menton and the approaches to it. Any invasion across the Mediterranean Sea is going to be stifled by his presence. The waves coming in. Look at that for a hotel over there. That's a fine one, very large. There's some nice properties here in the French style. Then over on the headland over there, don't know what that is, but probably another hotel looking very nice and almost like a castle-like structure. Right, I am going to continue west along the front. Well, sadly, as I make my way along the front here, I'm leaving Menton, and very nice it was as well, despite the weather. And I come into Roquebrune Cap Martin. That's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. And there is a railway station here, so that's where I'm going to be heading for. This also looks like a very nice resort with a very fine petrol station there. Esso. No doubt good prices. The rain continues to tumble down. Very nice setting though. You can imagine on a nice day, this would be a delightful place to sit and have a beer overlooking the sea, or lie down on the beach soaking up the sun's rays. Not too many people around today though, and if they are around, tend to have brollies up to protect them. Right, I made it to the station, and time to head back towards Nice. Really enjoyable time here despite the weather. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.